everybody. Welcome to Holding Space. My name is Hollister Leaf Harris, and I am your host. So this is episode 1 of Holding Space. So this is going to be a 6-part series, and this is just the first episode of Holding Space. I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time to sit here with me and just embrace me in this moment. So, just a little thing about me. I am a wife, a mother, a social worker by trade, and also a business owner. I own a small boutique called H3A Glamour Boutique. You can find me on Shopify, or you can find out h3aglamourboutique.org. There's some great, amazing products out there. Go out there, look on there, whatever suits you. Awesome. Excuse me. So I created this podcast, or I came about this podcast because something has been heavy on my heart. I've been thinking about it for a couple of years now, and I just been pushing it off. In 2026, I'm like, you know what? We're going to get into this because it's a space that I feel like healing starts. Healing will all start to heal. We'll all start to break generational curses. We'll try to break those unhealthy routines and stuff we have created for ourselves, right? So holding space is just a place to basically come and be seen, being heard. Is going to be a place where gentle conversations are being held. And it is honest, we're authentic, it's unapologetically done, and there's no shame, no judgment whatsoever. So I commend each and every one of you, and I really urge you to subscribe, follow, and share the podcast, and share the word if it resonates with you. If there's something you can take away from it, I am very proud and happy and feel blessed for that. So to start, what does holding space means? When I say holding space, I'm not just talking about fixing people, right? I'm not talking about fixing people or having the right words. We can never have the right words to tell our friends, our loved ones, or sometimes even express what it means to feel the emotions and feelings we're feeling on a daily basis. So sometimes words is not enough. Sometimes you just gotta listen to the unspoken, right? Pay close attention to the people that are around you. What are they needing in that moment? Holding space means being present without judgment. It's listening without rushing to proceed or respond. It is allowing someone, including yourself, to exist exactly where you are without pressure to change or perform. So often in this world and how we have been raised and brought up, it's that when someone is saying something or expressing the true feelings to you or how you made them feel, we're so quick to respond versus just patiently, openly, honestly, just listen to that person. Listen to them. Because in that moment, they're not there for you to come back and be like, well, I heard you said this. I don't know why you're going to feel that way, or I don't know why you even feel that way because I didn't mean it that way. Here's the thing. It's not about how you meant for it to be perceived. We're not talking about what your words, and we're not talking about what you said, but the fact that your words impact that individual without you thinking about it, you got to listen. So it is not about you when someone comes to you and trying to vent or trying to pour their heart out. It is not about you. And what it really means to be a friend and hold space for that individual is just be quiet and listen. And that also goes for ourselves. Sometimes we have to allow ourselves to exist, feel whatever emotions we're feeling, feel whatever hurt that we're feeling in that moment. Feel it, sit in it, and then process it. It's not about rushing the process. And in friendship, it looks like letting someone share without minimizing their experience. Like I stated earlier, if someone come to you and say, hey, Hala, we were at a party last week or we were at a gathering, and I know you said one or two things that really did not sit well with me, and I'm trying to understand why you would have said what you said. It is not my place to be like, well, what do you mean? What? I didn't say anything wrong. Can you please refresh my memory of what exactly I said? And then once that person speak of what was stated, you listen, you apologize, let them know, hey, sis, I'm deeply sorry. I was not thinking or processing how my words would affect you and make you feel in that moment. We are so used to speaking like that to each other, so it really didn't cross my mind how you would have taken it or received it. So I'm deeply sorry. That is listening and actually being taking accountability, because we cannot repair anything that is broken if we are not taking accountability for the parts we're broke, for the part that we're responsible for the part that got us or got the person hurting, right? So accountability, repair without accountability, it's not repair. It's a disaster ready to happen. So just be mindful about that. In parenting, it looks like allowing our children to feel their emotions without shutting them down. I be telling people, sometimes my kids can get out of pocket and I want to just be like, sit down. But I'm like, I have to think in the back of my head, how you are practicing this each and every day with your students. You can practice outside and not practice inside. So I'm like, I let them cry through it. When they're done, I'm like, so what was going on? How are you feeling right now? What emotions are you feeling in your body right now? Trying to process with them, co-regulating, right? Because sometimes kids, depending on what age they're at, they're not able to self-regulate. So helping them co-regulate in that moment, but allowing them to be children, allowing them to feel the emotions they're feeling. And then later on, we can sit and process it. Yep. And also giving ourselves permission to pause, to slow down. It is okay if I have 5 or 6 different things on my to-do list, but I paused and did 2. Tomorrow is another day. I did what I said I was to do. I have completed everything, but I started it. So we got to give ourselves grace and pause. Give ourselves permission to pause. We don't need people to give us permission before we do what we need to do, before we feel heard, before we feel seen. We need to take the leap and do it. Allow yourself the grace and permission to pause, rest, and just be seen. I feel like holding space is a very powerful place because life is very loud, y'all. Life is extremely loud. A lot is happening. Current events, the wars, the economy, just inflation. That's a lot is going on in the world that we know today, right? We're constantly moving, responding, producing, and showing up for others. And somewhere in all of that, we forget to check in with ourselves. So I just want to create a space to basically feel softer. A place where a conversation don't have to be heavy to be meaningful. Where reflection doesn't require perfection. I can reflect on the wrongs that I did and not beat myself up. I can sit back and say, you know what, Hawa, you did your best. It could have been better, but you gave it your all. You show up. So we need to practice reflecting on the good we did and not being perfect all the time. Because perfection is not in the eyes of others. It's how we see ourselves. As a social worker, I've seen how powerful it can be when people feel heard, seen, valued, and present. As a mother, I've learned how much growth happens alongside our children. And I've learned a whole lot. Being a mother of 3, coming on to 4, I've learned a lot of patience, a lot of tolerance, just being still in the moment and listening. Because we're growing with these kids. I've learned a lot about myself that I didn't know until I became a mother. And I'm going to continue to learn it. And as a woman navigating relationships, work, and life, I've realized we all figuring things out in real time. This is not a therapeutic moment. It could be for some people. For me, I know it is for me. But I just want to put that disclaimer out. It is not a therapy session. It's more of a healing space. It's more of a quiet space. It's more of a conversational space for us to gather and talk about things that are weighing us down. It's about being honest, compassionate, and just growing as the people that God has called us to be. Here on Home Space, we talk about mental health in everyday life, motherhood beyond highlight reels, friendships in adulthood, marriage, boundaries, career growth, and becoming who we're meant to be. Gently. In future episodes, I'm going to talk about marriage because I'm a mother. I'm a wife of 5 years. So we're going to talk about, dive in a little bit about that. We're going to talk about adult friendship. We're going to talk about motherhood, right? And mental health, because mental health is a big thing right now in our world. So those are conversations we're going to talk about because we're all dealing with it. We're all going through it. But it's going to be a gentle conversation, y'all. Nothing too heavy, nothing too hard. And in closing, I just want to say, as you move through the rest of your day, I want to invite you to move, to notice one place where you can slow down, one place where you can offer yourself a little more grace, just a little more grace. Thank you for holding space with me as we continue on this conversation, this journey, and building this community. I just want to invite you to take a moment for yourself. Continue to show up for yourself. Continue to give yourself grace. Allow and give yourself permission to be seen, to be heard, to relax, to slow down, because you deserve it. The world is asking too much of you. The weight of your family is on your shoulder, but you need to pause and take a moment for yourself. Thank you once again, and I hope as you venture into this new week, may God continue to guide you, hold you, and protect you. May all your plans be guided on His holy name. Thank you all. Till next time, love you, love, peace, and light. Please be kind to yourself and to your neighbors. Bye.